They are now with a medium from York, Yvette, and Marion Goodfellow.
Bloody cold spot, isn't it?
Okay, well, we're out here. We're just about to do a séance. We've got the Knavesmire behind us. We've had an extraordinary night so far. Now, with us to try and do this séance, we have the 5 audience members that were chosen for being most sensitive. Also, we have with us our medium here, Simon, and we also have Marion Goodfellow as well. So, basically, what we're going to try and do is be quiet for a little while and see what happens. And if anybody at all experiences anything, then do say so. And Phil, if anything strange occurs, then so you sort of get to it and see if there is a logical or paranormal explanation. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just close our eyes now, try and block everything out around us. I know it's very, very difficult. Take deep breaths. Any shouts, anything like that, just try and ignore them. Close your eyes. Deep breaths. Try and relax as much as you possibly can. And what I want you to do is think of yourself as an energy force. Think of yourself as energy. Imagine a light inside you, and that light is going to travel around to the right through the person that's holding your hand. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and shift the energy in a circle all the way around and keep it going as much as we possibly can. Please try and do this. Is very, very important. If anything does happen, try not to break the circle at all. If anybody outside the circle feels, sees or hears anything at all, please say so. So I'm going to start it off now. Let's just imagine this energy going round a circle to our right. Try and relax as much as you can. Try and clear your mind as much as you can. Try and forget all the cameras, forget everything. Try and think of nothing. Clear your mind. Try and concentrate why we're here. Just totally relax. If any of you feel anything, any names come into your mind, if you see anything or feel anything, then please say so. If Marion or Simon want to take over at any point, then please do so. We should be very quiet now and keep that energy going all the time. What's the matter, Phil?
Yeah, I can't control. Are you having the same? Are you trying to sort of get hold of it and stop it from shaking?
I'm just trying to keep still.
Yeah, I am. I'm trying to keep still. He's not having any of it. It's like my muscles spasming.
Oh, you're starting now.
My right arm's not doing anything. It's just, it's making my arm ache.
Is anybody
really
aware
bad.
of this little boy stood next to me?
Yeah,
here?
I've got a Joey. Joey, his name's Joey.
Can you see this little boy?
Yes.
You can see him. What does he look like?
He's just sat there, and would you believe it? He's got what looks to be like a shoe shine kit. And I know it sounds daft, but it kind of shine as if when everything was going on, there was people there as if it was just the norm. I know it wasn't the norm when Dick Turpin was hung, but there was people, all sorts of people doing the...
I can see all the feet. He's scrambling around in the feet.
Yes, yeah. He was tugging at my trousers. There's a very, very, not clad very... a bit stuffy, what poor little lad.
Can you pick up a name or anything?
I got Tommy Spence.
You got Joey?
Yeah, I got Joey.
You got Joey?
Joey, yeah.
Okay.
He was telling me his name was Tom Spence.
Well, this seems to have stopped now, so that's stopped making my arm ache.
My left arm, not now.
Like this gentleman next to me, his left hand is
My
shaking.
knees feel
It's
like
going
they
up
just
my
want to
arm.
buckle.
You're shaking, aren't you?
Am I shaking?
Yeah, that's
And
it.
there's something
Exactly.
here.
Collective energy that's actually...
That's fine, it has.
It's like something to swallow. Yeah.
he's
I
done that, little
can't,
boy's
I'll
done.
be honest, I can't feel anything. I can't feel a thing. Keep going though.
That is absolutely awful. I think I'm getting first or last, as I did earlier, first or last hanging?
First or last hanging? Dewey.
Last hanging. Dewey.
Jewett.
Dewey. Dewey. He's raping. He's raping.
He's raping. He's raped someone.
He's raping. He raped them.
Can you try and get a voice link? Try and get a voice link. Try again. Come on, Simon. Bring him forward. You alright, Marion? How are you feeling?
I'm slightly dizzy.
You dizzy?
Yeah, very warm.
Yeah.
It's making me cry. I'm
So
literally
warm
crying.
there.
Keep going. Keep going.
Disgusting.
Keep going.
Absolutely. disgusting.
Smell.
Keep the energy flowing, everybody. Keep the energy flowing.
It's midnight.
It's midnight, everybody. Happy New Year. Keep the energy going.
You okay?
You all right? You all right? This gentleman's hand here on the left. You all right? No, you're okay. How are you feeling?
His face is grimacing a bit.
Just try to relax a little bit. Just this energy that I've been picking up is moving through now. So just try to relax a little.
You can hear everybody in the background.
Somebody
It's
shouting in my
happy.
ear, I want
You
my
can hear,
money.
by the way, are fireworks
I want
exploding
my
as the midnight
money.
hour has struck. It is happy 2004 to all of you at
I
home.
want my
We'll rejoin
money.
the séance now.
They haven't been paid for something, as if there were people scrambling for money, you know. I can't.
You all right?
Yes.
You're feeling quite emotional. Are
That's
you
all right.
right?
It's just the way they came through.
Yeah? Are you
Yes,
okay?
yes,
Yeah?
That's what they do
Certainly are
sometimes.
very sensitive. Everybody all right? Marion, how are you feeling?
It was just summer.
Yeah?
It was August. I could hear all the people. I could hear the roar of the crowd. I seem to be at the front. I don't know what I've done. I seem to be at the front.
Yes.
They're pushing me forward. I haven't done anything. No.
You all right?
My feet.
You all right?
It's the feet.
Relax, calm down. Shh. Think of the white light. Think of the white light. Just relax. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, Marion.
Our arms have started up again.
Are you all right?
It's just weird because I'm trying to get hold of it and stop it.
You all right?
Yeah.
Coming back to that first energy, this
Yeah.
Jack Smith. That's making me...
Matthew, what do you make of that? Marion obviously having some...
Well, she's obviously getting distressed about something. Again, we need to talk to her after to find out what felt she was picking up on there and why it was making her feel that way. But it's very difficult to make anything of it really without really sort of finding out more from Marion what she says she was experiencing. Again, we can see Phil's obviously getting quite affected by something going on there because he keeps seeing his hand moving. But
The energy going round.
And we've
very
met,
unusual stuff there.
we've met Phil and Marion over the last 3 nights, and Phil Peters is actually a psychic. Marion herself a psychic artist.
There's Phil, obviously Phil Wyman and Simon Peters, who's the psychic. But it seems to be the Phil here seems to be obviously getting quite
It's not just me, is it?
something, not much, but it's for him. He's obviously something he's not been able to control, which to me would suggest it's something that's psychologically that is causing this effect. But it's interesting for him. He's obviously been able to actually be aware of it, but he's not able to stop it.
It's making my arm ache now.
Welcome back to Most Haunted Live at New Year's Eve. It's been an extraordinary night. Now, before the break, we had a mass séance in the parade ring with 5 people from here. I just want to ask Marion, you were in that. What happened? Because you acted very strangely.
I felt all of a sudden very hot. I felt like it was August. I felt like as if I was being propelled forward. And what have I done? Somebody's pushing me forward, and I felt as if I was going towards the noose, if you like. I wasn't being hung. All of a sudden, all I felt like I'd been kicked in the kidneys. I'd been trampled, basically. And that's the last thing I could feel, was as if my body had been pounded by feet, by pushing. Really strange, but I didn't feel cold.
I want to whiz round quickly. Simon, what was it like for you?
Absolutely horrible. I could actually feel the emanations, the residual energy of this person that was looking down. I could see all the people laughing and joking and pushing, and beams, wooden beams. I saw wooden beams, 3 or 4.
Okay, let's go over. Let's talk to this gentleman over here who did well in our psychic challenge.
It's all right, it's okay. Basically, when the energy was fantastic around the circle, and the first thing I realised was seeing the open plain as if on the day there were people there with the wares and the small, in the small groups, and as if it was a normal day, but more of a day. And then basically the little boy stood next to me, just sat there in his rags, looking at me, and I got the name of Thomas Spence, but somebody else said they heard the name Joey, but I got the name of Thomas Spence. And he was literally there with what I would say, an antiquated...
Let me just ask the historians. Thomas Spence,
That doesn't mean anything as yet. We're going to obviously have a look, see if we can find him. But the other things they've said are quite interesting because it was like a holiday. It was like the day of the fair. People came, thousands of people came. It was a public execution for a hanging. And people were trampled to death, of course, at hangings.
That's what I saw at the end. I saw the scrambling. There was the excrement, there was the smell, but there was the bits of wood being ripped off. There were people getting... There was a guy there shouting at me, I want my money, I want some money. Somebody owed him some money. I don't know what was... But as if they hadn't been paid for something, but it was all a rush.
And have you done a séance before?
I've sat in many séances. I'm a physical medium.
OK, so again, as I've been told, you kind of open to the suggestion.
To the energies. But the energy, collective energy around was fantastic.
What about someone else? Where's someone else who took part in that séance?